2x4s do we have?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we got 6 Pine 2x4s here. We're going to do some ammo testing today. There's the ammo again. So we got some Underwood Extreme Penetrators, some Ruger ARX, and some Federal HST, and 380 and some other calibers. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. See what we get. So the test gun today is the Ruger LCP2, and we're going to fire the HST, the ARX, and the Extreme Penetrator from Underwood in that order. That one felt really light. And it locked back. Oops. Next up is the Hornady Lever Evolution 357 Magnum 140 grain and the Hornady Critical Duty 40 Smith & Wesson. That's a dynamite round there. The test gun for the 357 Magnum is the Ruger GP100. This one's a 4.2 inch barrel. And I don't remember what the velocity is. We got the velocity on file, right? For the Lever Evolution.
Oh, yeah.
The Hornady Lever Evolution as chronograph from this Ruger GP100 is 1,400 feet per second.
This is 40 cal.
44 Special 255 grain hard cast at 1,000 feet per second, I believe. We just did a test on this. I think it's like 980 out of this gun, and the Hornady Custom 240 grain XTP. The Underwood Spear Gold Dot, loaded by Underwood to, I believe this is the 124 grain plus P plus.
Hollow point?
Hollow point, yes, the Gold Dot, yeah. And I've chronographed this at like 1350 or 1325, something like that. It's over just around 1,300 feet per second, so
Let's see what it'll do.
it's smoking fast for a 9mm. This is a Brennecke Black Magic Magnum 3-inch Magnum Bear Slug. So let's see if this goes through. That went through. Okay, so these are all the boards laid out as they were shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and board 6. There was some boards that were taller than others, so we have the holes aligned here. 357 Magnum went through board 1, board 2, and board 3. And then right here, it was embedded basically in board 4, so it stopped in board 4. The 40 caliber went through boards 1, boards 2, boards 3, stopped in board 4. The 9mm, which was important to note, plus P plus, went through boards 1, 2, 3, stopped in board 4, bulged out the back. The slug went through boards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and basically stopped kind of 3/4 of the way through 6, split out the back. 380 HST went through 1, 2, embedded in board 3. 380 ARX went through 1, 2, embedded in board 3. 380 Penetrator went through 1, 2, embedded in board 3. 44 Special, like the service calibers up there, went through 1, 2, 3, embedded in board 4. And the 44 Magnum went through all except for, it bulged out the back of board 5 and put this dent in board 6. It's a really big dent, so I'm going to call that board 6. So the slug made it to board 6 and the 44 Magnum made it to board 6. The penetration depth beside each round. So you can just see a visual example. There were 6 total boards. So this will just give you a really fast idea of the penetration. 4, 4, 6. So that one reached the max. 3, 3, 3, 4, and 6. Nothing stopped in 5. Interesting. Okay, so here are the rounds that we have dug out of the boards after we found them. And I'm going to go through and just explain each one and how it did as far as weight retention or expansion goes. So we didn't really expect any expansion. I mean, it's wood, not water, so we'll see. But so this was a Hornady Custom, I think like a lever, like a polymer tipped Hornady bullet. We got some expansion there. And then 40 Smith & Wesson. This is the Critical Duty. This one looks really good. It still got its polymer tip. I think if we just shot this through like a board or sheet metal, these are designed to still expand. So I'm a big fan of the Critical Duty for that reason. It's one of few, I think, that would have actually still done its job in tissue after passing through a barrier. Spear Gold Dot, totally clogged with wood. Retained its weight well for barrier penetration, but it's clogged. So that was 9mm. We showed you the Renicky Slug already. It still retained its shape really well, pretty well. It rounds off those shoulders, but does well. Moving down the line, here is the 380 HST. And this one, it looks really good, a lot better than I thought it would. You can see it's totally clogged with wood there, but it's in like perfect shape. The petals didn't peel back, nothing. So how did it get through all that wood looking like that? I'm not sure. Rigger ARX. Oops, this one off. So Rigger ARX, I showed you this one. This one held together a lot better than I thought it would for being a polymer and copper bullet. The Extreme Penetrator. And this one's all ready to be reloaded. You can still see very clear rifling. Almost no damage to that solid copper Extreme Penetrator. 44 Special here. This is a 255 grain hard cast Keith bullet. Retained its shape very, very well. Of course, this wouldn't expand in tissue at all. It just plows its way through tissue, and it plowed its way through board. So that did very well. And then the 44 Magnum Hornady XTP, like the Spear Gold Dot, is clogged with wood. Good weight retention though.